me, Martin, and let me start by saying this. The Huawei FreeBuds Pro headphones are an easy recommendation, even though they are slightly expensive. They are one of, if not the best headphones I've tried in a very long time. And in this video, I will share with you what I think of it, followed by all the downsides, and I will conclude everything very quickly so you know what to expect from these headphones. So let's get started. This spring I've tested the FreeBuds 3i and I was really impressed by the active noise cancelling quality. These FreeBuds Pro have an even better ANC and insulation, and here's why. When walking down a busy street, biking with the FreeBuds Pro, or whenever you're in a bus, I noticed a real drop in noise, especially the deeper hums, both with and without music playing. And there's more, because with the Huawei AI app on your phone, you can modify the ANC settings. So basically, you can set the effectiveness of the ANC, and I'm positively surprised by that. You can easily switch between the ANC levels, going from cozy to ultra, but what I like most is the auto mode, in which the headphone will switch ANC modes on its own. Huawei claims a reduction of 40 decibel. However, it's not specified which frequencies are covered by this claim, because like all ANC headphones, noise cancelling works on monotones only. But in the situations I've been, they work surprisingly well. When it comes to sound quality, it is good. More than good, to be honest, and with no obvious issues that may put the average user off. These FreeBuds Pro focus a little bit more on the lower frequencies, meaning you have a little bit more bass, and that is definitely true. And the newly designed ear tips definitely support and help that. They insulate better. You can shut out a lot of outside noises, and that's even before turning on active noise cancelling. And if your preference is for more bass heavy genres, then the FreeBuds are the ones to pick. Huawei made a big step compared to last year's model, though these FreeBuds Pro downsized the vocals a little bit. For the very first time on a Huawei FreeBud, you can control the volume via touches, and that is a big plus. Simply slide your finger up or down on the front-facing side of the earbud stem. This changes the volume in 10% increments. It's a bit annoying though that you have to repeat the gesture several times, but it's still a great option to have. And there are many more shortcuts that you can use, for example to scroll through playlists, for example, which you can do so by pinch and hold, or swipe. Battery life, quite important too, is actually good too. Huawei advertises with 7 hours of music playback, and the FreeBuds Pro lasted me around 6 to 6.5 hours with ANC turned off at 70% of volume. With ANC turned on, that's 4 to 4.5 hours. With the charging case taken into account, the total battery life can reach anywhere from 26 to 30 hours of music playback with ANC turned off, and anywhere from 18 to 20 hours with active noise cancelling turned on.
And then we have to talk about the call quality. As you can see, there are a lot of cars over here, but the reception remains really clear and excellent, and the receiver didn't have anything to complain.
Regarding the latency, this seems to be very acceptable. But as always, it remains Bluetooth. I have 4 points that I really like, and I have 5 points that you should know. 5 points that you should know of or take into consideration, so let's start with the positives. Number 1, the ANC is basically pretty good, and the insulation as well. It's nice to see that there's a test to see if you fit them correctly, and the dynamic ANC is a really big benefit. It got a little practice, but eventually the controls are super simple, and of course the touch gesture to change the volume is a big plus. And number 4, dual device support. I haven't mentioned this in the review, but you can connect the FreeBuds Pro to your phone and to your PC at the same time, which I really like a lot because it's super handy. Now 5 things to keep in mind are: 1. The earbuds are a bit tricky to get out of the case if you don't know exactly how to grab them. You have to grab them in a certain angle in order to not let them slip through your finger. Number 2, the price, which is of course relative, but The FreeBuds Pro have a suggested retail price of around €180, which is on the expensive part of the spectrum. There is a wireless charging option, however it doesn't seem to work with my Huawei P40 Pro or Xiaomi charging pad. Number 4, wearing the buds for multiple hours wasn't the most comfortable, and personally I'm not the biggest fan of in-ear design in general, and I've tried multiple tips, but I just wanted to let you guys know. And last but not least, number 5 is that some features are exclusive to Huawei phones. This is a trend lately and I'm not very fond of it. For example, you only get to enjoy auto pairing and ultra low latency connection with a recent Huawei device. So in the end, should you purchase the Huawei FreeBuds Pro? I think so, yes, it's an easy recommendation. There are many more affordable ones out there on the market is pretty much flooded by it, but by differentiating themselves enough and taking a look at the market leader, the FreeBuds Pro are an easy recommendation for Huawei phone users as well as many other Android users. It has great installation, the sound quality is really good, and the active noise cancelling is for me excellent because I don't have to go into any kind of app or the Huawei Live app and change or modify any settings because I'm gonna go into a bus or I'm in a busy area. So that's a really big plus for me, and that's basically it. So let's wrap up this video. If you liked it, let me know. If you have a question, drop them in the comment section because I would love to help you out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and then I hope to see all of you in the next one.